Welcome back. This is Mirnea with Defiler Tour number 59, Game 2 of the Winners Bracket Finals. Terror versus Neagle. Neagle is up 1-0. Second game is going to be on Fighting Spirit. Neagle spawns as the orange Protoss at the 11 o'clock, and Terror spawns as the brown Terran at the 7 o'clock. So Terror last game went for well, as it turns out, an overly brave command center before factory, and since he didn't repair his bunker in time, it got busted by dragoons who walked up his ramp and promptly defeated him. Let's see what Terra decides to go for in game 2. No A-tracks, that's for sure. And let's see if Neagle continues with what worked for him very well. That is one gate, and then he's going to mix it up from there on. Sometimes he went for fast nexus, sometimes he went for 2 gates before expansion, and one time he went for a horribly failed one-base Reaver Dragoon attack. So Rex is going down. Is Terror going to take his gas, or is he again going to try a fast command center? Fighting Spirit also 4-player map, and in theory you should be able to hold that, but you really need to make sure your bunker stays up. And Fighting Spirit is also a good defensive map. As you can see, the choke is not very wide at all. Terror is scouting, and he has taken his gas this time, so it's going to be factory before command center. And Terror is scouting cross positions. No, sorry, he is not. He just checked the middle to see if, if the tech was there. Everything is going as normal in Neagle's base. The cybernetic score is getting up, just as Terror's SCV goes into the base, so he is going to be able to scout Neagle at this point. Core finishes, and okay, Dragoon range starts, and the first Dragoon starts. The SCV is behind my overlay, I believe. No, sorry, it walked down and is getting out of the base. What's up with spawning as brown on brown background on the minimap? Yep, having taken his gas, Terror is constructing his factory and already a forward bunker. And to Marines, he is trying to be very safe, I believe. The SCV is still around the natural, and the Dragoon has positioned himself in the ramp to block any SCV from going up, but the SCV is of course still seeing if Neagle's going to expand immediately or not. He is not, but instead he got a second gateway, so I guess he's going for what worked for him in the previous game and going to put on some good old 2-gate Dragoon pressure. In any case, the first Dragoon is out there to scare the SCV away. Second Dragoon has been positioned to block the ramp. Probably an SCV can fit there, but it's hardly of concern in these circumstances. Prep goes to check out the bunker and gets under heavy fire by the 2 Marines and escapes with 1 hit point. In the meanwhile, the first Vulture is out, scouting to see if there are... Terror seems to be very afraid of Neagle going for some hidden buildings, be it an expansion or a proxy. Vulture mines are being researched, and Neagle is pumping vultures. He will need to get a tank since there are 3 dragoons at his. Oh, they try a run by, but beautiful SCV block. Only 1 dragoon manages to get past, and so now it might actually be a disadvantage that it's separated from the other 2. And the bunker did get repaired, but okay, what are the SCVs doing? Oh, the SCVs stay in the bunker, and the other 2 dragoons run past, and that is also not very good. As first of all, they can assault the SCVs, and second of all, they are there to start firing at the tank immediately as it spawns, and 2 more dragoons are coming in. Is Terror just going to lose to 2 gate attacks in a row? Okay, the SCVs managed to trap one of the dragoons and kill it. That was a good move. 1 dragoon is still alive, and there's 2 more out. Okay, the Terror decides to abandon his natural expansion and lift his command center up. The other dragoon got picked off in the base. And oh, first tank is under fire, and the SCVs are not repairing. First tank dies, which is a big thing, with again a dragoon alive and kicking inside of Terror's base. He manages to take out these dragoons that come in 2s, but there's a shorter and shorter time between the next 2 dragoons arriving and the previous dragoon and the last dragoon dying. But this time 2 mines caught the leading dragoon, so that one got killed promptly. But still, I would hardly call this an ideal situation for Terror. The supplies shows it as well. Second tank gets picked off. And the SCVs are doing quite a good job at defending the dragoons, but the dragoons are still taking shots at the SCVs and killing a few of them. So, and also while the SCVs are fighting, they are not mining. In the meanwhile, Neagle's expansion just got up, piloning up the wall. Is he going for a robo? Yes, he is. Still, dragoons are able to walk into the natural unopposed, and there are marines, although they are going to kill 1 dragoon, but marines are not really effective against dragoons. They're slower, they have less range. Dragoons keep biting the dust, but so do the SCVs, and since most of the SCVs are not mining, Terror has a horrible economy. Oh, mine takes out the dragoon, and the other is taken out by the SCV. So after we're at 7.5 minutes, and ever since the first dragoon attack started, there has basically always been at least 1 dragoon in the main base of Terror, and this was probably not really worth it. But another dragoon just walks past the marines, and oh, kills 2 very badly damaged SCVs. It was absolutely worth it. Even manages to hide behind the mineral lines. This is terrible. The 3rd tank comes for Terror. The 3rd tank comes out and is finally able to clear the last dragoon again. Neagle is getting overzealous. He has to draw his dragoons back, but all 3 manage to survive. Let's see what he does. His shuttle is already out, his support bay is already out, and his observatory is already out, and the first reaver is almost done. And since the tank count is amazingly low, the second there are 2 tanks on the field now. Reavers can be pretty effective, especially if reinforced with a proper dragoon attack at the front of the natural. 3 more gateways. Yep, these are all gateways going up for Neagle. He's added the citadel. Okay, he's on 2 bases, and Terror is watching if Neagle would try to take the most logical 3rd, but I believe Neagle is so much ahead that something else needs to happen than just knowing the expansion timing. Just knowing that won't allow Terror to punish. Oh, and the Reaver and the Dragoon waltz into the main base. SCVs, but are slightly indecisive, and the Dragoon dies immediately, and the Reaver takes out lots of Marines, and the tanks, only one Marine remains, and that one is killed, and now the Reaver has free reign in case the Scarab decides to actually fire. Ooh, nice shot. Another nice shot, and the Reaver is picked up moments before the tank would kill it. Okay, Reaver is deployed in the natural, fires the Scarab and has to be picked up immediately because there's a tank dudding Scarab, but again, Terror keeps losing SCVs, which he really can't afford at this moment. Yeah, he would need at least 2 tanks in each base, sieged from a comfortable distance from one another, to be able to deal well with Reaver. Oh, okay, the Reaver does get picked off and kills, I think that was just one more SCV. But all in all, I think almost 8 SCVs were lost. Okay, now there are some Zealots reinforcing the attack, and they can fit through between eBay and the barracks. SCVs have to be pulled to defenses. There are only 2 siege tanks in position, but they are doing a good job against the clumped Dragoons. Neagle has to pull back for the time being. Again, SG Terror is surviving, which is admirable, but he's not getting closer. He's not catching up to Neagle. What's happening here? Okay, observers are being made. Zealot speed is about to get done. Oh, nice mine. Okay, moderately nice mine defusing. But Neagle has freed up space for his third and is sending a probe there. Oh, yep, these white many minerals to expand. By the way, what I wanted to mention based on Neagle's semi-final performance is that I really like the style where he went hardcore macro mode, and he said, okay, and he said that let's just get lots of Dragoons and Zealots. Okay, he got Arbiters as well, but he didn't play very fancy. He used basic units and Arbiters very well, and he macroed very well, and I very much appreciate a player doing that. Okay, Neagle's clearing out the not too large minefield in the middle of the map. And is he going to push out? Oh, a couple of vultures go to the third, but the pylons block well. It's going to take a year before those vultures get through the pylons. Terror has started his push, but this is all he has. There are no vultures with this push, so speed Zealots should be able to crush it easily, even without shuttles from the sea. They are already on top of the tanks, and yeah, Terror seeing that his army is going to be annihilated, and then he has nothing to stop the Protoss from reaching his natural. GG's. Neagle wins the winners finals 2-0. Congratulations to him. He will be playing in the grand finals, and Terror is going to be given a second chance playing in the loser bracket finals, which is the next game I'm going to cast, against Boss Weekly. Going to cut the recording here. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back.